planted these seeds and it grew into like this beautiful garden, like because I said yes to this and not to that other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what seems to be happening in my life, and this has been like part of my, it was part of my awakening experience, and it's been like a cycle that I've been going round, is the best art has deep emotions involved in it, and the best stories are ones that you think it can't happen, or the hero is just about to lose, and just at that point where the hero is about to lose, by some miraculous they become triumphant. And it seems like what's happening to me right now is there's a push to remove any comfort from my life, and for me to sort of like swim in the unknown. And I feel like as a society, like I am like a microcosm of what's happening in society in a big way. And it's as if like what's gonna over the next like year, 2 years, 3 years, it's as if everybody's comforts and conveniences are gonna get sort of stripped away, and there's gonna be this like real um, traumatic, painful um, group unfolding. But then on the other end of this, there's going to be this beautiful display of humanity, and I think that's like where we're all headed right now. You know, because I can feel it intrinsically in my own system. Like Michael shared something beautiful. It was a meme, and it was a cliff, and it was like somebody being flicked off the cliff, and it was like God, then he's God, the cliff's God, and then it's God, and as if everything is just this, and we're being kicked off this cliff right now. It feels like we're being pushed into the abyss, into the unknown, and it's all this divine unfolding, and it's beautiful. But I've like lost the fear of the fear of stagnation, or the uncomfortability of stagnation deep for me, that anything is just like, okay, life, come on then. Like, you've got me this far, and you've always had my back, realistically. Like, yes, there's been times where I've struggled and I've suffered and so on, but there's been grace throughout every moment, realistically, even the pain and the suffering. So, what have you got in store for me then? Okay? I'm not going to resist you anymore. Just give me it. Give me it, So, it's a good place to be, and I think that people are slowly, and these communities, we're all sort of being pushed into this direction.
Yeah. I love that. Mm. Yeah, like from the beauty of the art unfolding perspective, I can't think of anything that could be more of an affront to to beauty than just like the flat line, like do the easy thing or the safe thing, right? Like year after year after year. It's like uh it's one thing that kills me about still being in a corporate gig right now because I haven't like made the full transition. I'm just doing all of the things at once right now. But doing all the things is has spiced the whole thing up anyway. So, it's not I don't have like normal days. Even if my 9 to 5 is normal, there's so many other things that I'm also doing at the same time that like I guess you could say are pops of color on the tapestry, you know.
Yeah, well, the way that life works as well is like you get pulled in the direction of your deepest desires anyway. So just like you being in these spaces and speaking these words out into reality, then wherever you're supposed to be drawn towards, it's going to be a natural progression anyway. It's like if you're just stuck in the
100%.
corporate world and you're just like resisting this side of yourself and not putting yourself in
Right.
these environments, but you're getting drawn in those directions, and it will manifest as the time comes. It's like we don't even need to force it. It's just when it's ready, he goes, and then
Yeah, it rips.
you just free
It'll
fall.
rip. Yeah, it's interesting. I think maybe this was part of the awakening experience, like the kickoff, is I just have such a deep trust. It's just so it's like not in the mind. It's like this really deep permeating trust with what's unfolding and when it unfolds that like I might get antsy and wish the thing was here already, but there's no doubt. Like I don't have doubt about it. You know, it actually takes me a while to get to like work with people that are like really anxious because they're unsure. You know, they don't know if it'll happen and they want to make it happen and they can't. You know, it like takes
Yeah,
me a little bit to catch their energy and they're like, oh yeah, like obviously I've been like that most of my life. I just haven't been like that for the last 7 or 8 years. I haven't really
yeah.
had
It's
that
funny because
present.
the amazing thing is like that's just a actually an illusion as well. It's like the thing they're thinking something is going to happen. It's like no, 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 no. It's happening, like
It's right here.
right
Yeah.
now. Like that's actually the thing that you are looking for, and it's right in front of your eyes right now. And that's why I have some friends that always go, like they go, "Oh, it's gonna be good. Like the best is yet to come," and I'm like, "No, it's here." And then once you realize that, it's like, "Oh my God!" Like it's been this. There's no moment. There's nothing. It's just as it is right now. And it's from in my experience, the more that I've swum in that realization, I get propelled faster to the present moment that I desire, you know, this future moment that's potentially going to come at some point. It's like, oh, it's manifesting. It's like life manifests from the present moment. It's like the more that you are in that present moment, you are manifesting from that moment. The more that you are caught in this thought form of a potential future, you lack the power to manifest. So
It's like a paradox. It's like you
yeah,
surrender the future thing, drop into
yeah,
this, and then it actually
yeah.
unfolds. Yeah.
It's like because you have the desire, but it's like you have the desire to want to do things which are potential future events, but also at the same time it's not actually a future event, because when it occurs, it only occurs now. You experience it, and if you've not
Right.
been present, that desire doesn't get fulfilled because you don't fulfill the desire when you're experiencing it because you're not present to fulfill it. So it's just about moment to moment for me, just realigning with the moment, surrendering to that, getting one with the breath, experiencing the breath, and then realizing that this idea that something's going to happen that's going to alleviate this anxiety or alleviate this situation is the actual anxiety itself. That is what it is. That's the dissatisfaction with the moment. That's where the desire is really coming from. As soon as you swim in that present moment, everything melts away, and it's just like, oh, thank you, Lord, for giving me this beautiful gift of the present, for giving me this present of the present. So, Stephen, actually, we'll go into this another time because it's a whole kind of worms, so I won't do that. What I'm gonna do is I've not had any noise complaints, so that's good. Um, but I'm probably gonna do some meditation and then I will hit the hay. But I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. And thanks for
It's
thanks for your
good
time.
talking, dude.
Blessing.
It's good talking to you, Reese. Take care, man.
See you later, Miles, buddy. See you later, guys.